Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on Sador Radio. Radio Land, get your pen and paper ready. Got some information for you. And please share. Facebook, social media, you can download the Sador radio station on your Android or iPhone. Go to your Play Store or your iTunes phone and type in SADIOR, Sador Radio. SADIOR, Sador Radio. So I want to before I go into personalities, I want to give y'all some information that I heard today, and it may become law. So the country is starting to get back to what we call normal. And employers can require you're an employee, don't get upset. Employers can require that their employees get vaccinated. It is what it is. This virus we have is going to be here for a long time. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So if you're one of those individuals that feel like, you know what, I'm not getting vaccinated, I have my reasons for not getting vaccinated, great. That is a personal choice that you do have. However, when your employer tells you that from whatever day forward, they say it's going to be company policy for you to get vaccinated, that's a strong, big man, big woman decision that you're going to have to make, because it may come down to, if you don't get vaccinated, are you going to keep your job? That's what it just may come up to. That how you going to keep your job if you decide, hey, I don't want to get vaccinated, I'm not going to get vaccinated, which is your personal choice. But when it comes to employment and you keeping your job and stuff like that, you got some big decisions to make. Are you going to get vaccinated? Or are you going to stick to your guns and say, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not getting vaccinated. Social media land, I'm trying to do something. I'm going to just see if I could boost y'all up a little bit, or boost me up a little bit. So I'm right in there with y'all. Trying to get it here. That's better, I think. It looks better anyway. I don't know. Maybe I should have left it alone. Here we go. Here we not go. Here we not go. Here we go. So that's one of the things that I wanted to definitely share, because employers are making that decision about their employees being vaccinated. And if you haven't heard, you will be hearing more about it, as far as you may feel like you're being forced to be vaccinated, but hey, that's the times that we live in today. Moving on. So that's the one health alert that I wanted to give out today, as far as employees, employers, your job requiring you to be vaccinated in order for you to keep your job, because there are plenty of people out there who feels that, you know what, I'm not getting vaccinated. I have my reasons and I'm simply not going to do it. I was teaching a group of women, and I'm thinking because we are in a facility of healthcare practitioners, that everybody was vaccinated. I learned that I was wrong. It was women who made a decision not to get vaccinated for whatever their reasons are. And it made me, when I heard this on the news this morning, I was like, I wonder how they're going to feel, meaning these ladies, if they're told that you have to get vaccinated to keep your job. How are they going to feel if they're told that, listen, new company policy, you got to get vaccinated in order to keep your job? Because it's definitely coming. More employers is going to be requiring that their employees get vaccinated. So let's move on. I did post about personality types, but I had to share that first. Hi, Apostle April. How you doing? Hi, Ernest. Thank you for tuning in to the Let's Talk of Carolyn radio show today. And today's topic is on personalities. And what does your personality tell about you and how people deal with you and your personality? So once you begin to understand what type of personality you have, you will probably respect how people respond to you based on your personality type. So, and what brought this on was I encountered some ladies, and they were in my class, and one of them appeared to be just upset. She was learning something new, and I can see where she was starting to get frustrated. And I had told her, like, listen, I promised you that I would not leave you. I'm not going to leave you behind, but I just need you to be patient with the new material that you're learning. And she was like, okay. But as we went on, I could see it kicking in. Okay. Then one of her colleagues mentioned, like, she has an A-type personality. Okay. A-type personality. So once I was told that she had an A-type personality, I had to readjust how I taught this class. I teach 5 different styles of learning. However, when I get someone that is having difficulty, or the material is a little bit harder for them to catch on to, or they can't focus on too many things at one time, I have to make adjustments as an educator. So that was the first time I heard in a long time, this person has a type A personality. Okay, I know what that means. Then recently, like a couple days, not even a couple, I'm gonna say one day. One day after that, I encountered something else. And it was with a person who's also type A personality. I'm not, let me see, I know what my personality is, but there's different levels of type A, B, C, D. And I'm gonna try to get into those. Now, I'm gonna also give you, hopefully you have ink, pen, and paper ready, because I'm gonna also give you a website to where you can go and find out what your own personality type is. Hold on, everybody. Let me just get this in for a minute. I'm gonna quit there. So here we go. Keep this in mind. Personality types, okay? So your personality types is basically psychological classifications of different types of individuals. Simple enough, right? However, you do have employers that use personality tests to determine if they are going to hire you or not. At some point, most of us have taken some type of personality test. I know years ago, let me take that back, decades ago, I was put in a position. Hi, Michael, how you doing? I was put in a position of where I was given a personality test. And the personality test, I was when I first was given this test, like maybe 3 decades ago. I took the test and I was told I wasn't a good fit based on that test, based on the personality test. They clearly said, you're not a good fit for here. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just kept it moving. And as this was like 3 decades ago or more. So fast forward to today, the gentleman that gave me that personality test, I don't believe is still working with that particular company. But don't be surprised, because lots of employers across the globe rely on personality tests to determine if they want to hire you or not. And my attitude is this: if they don't hire you, keep it moving. You're just not a good fit for that company. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. Take that negative and turn it into a positive. Take the negative and turn it into a positive all the time. So, moving on, I'm going to tell you about the different types of personalities. Now, I did read, when I did my research, I did read that there is like early research, early research, there is no validity. And then fast forward, it is still a widely used test that employers are using. And if employers are still using it, it must be some type of validity to it, because they're still using it. It's still out there. And there's different types of personality tests. There's different types. And I will be giving you, as I stated before, the website to one of them. It's really short. It's not long at all. Very, very short. So I'm going to talk about introvert. If you are an introvert, it is going to, hold on, people calling me and I'm in my live stream. Give me a minute. Here we go. All right. If you are an introvert is introvert, extrovert. You have people that are introverts, you have people that are extroverts. So your introvert people, this is where you focus most of your attention to. If you're an introvert or an extrovert, and then there's a scale. There's a scale, and I'm gonna give you my results. And I give you my results later. So that's going, the introvert extrovert is where do you focus most of your attention to based on a series of questions you are being asked. Next is sing or intuition. This is the way you take in information. How do you take in the information? Sing, intuition. That's all about how are you receiving the information that you're given. Okay, Melissa. Next is thinking and feeling. Hmm. Thinking and feeling. This is how you make your decisions. Are you a thinker or you make your decisions based on emotion? Hmm. Hmm. My results was interesting, y'all, but I will share my results with y'all. And lastly is judging and perceiving. This is how you decide that you want to deal with people, how you decide that you want to deal with the world. So we're talking about 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8, but it's really 4 because you have introvert, extrovert, you have sing, intuition, you have thinking, you have feeling, you have, if y'all see me looking this way, that's because I'm watching the radio over here. You have judging and you have perceiving. Hi, Internet. How you doing? So these are the 4 archetypes, really 8, but they're broken up into 4 of which personality type are you. So I want to show y'all something. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into it. Radio Land, you can't see my screen, but I will read it out to you so you have an understanding and you can just take notes. You can just take notes on what you hear. Facebook, if you're watching me, you should be able to see my screen. Thank you, Kingsley. So Facebook, I believe y'all can see my screen. I am going to block myself out somewhere up here along the way. Y'all don't need to be focused on my little face. So here it says, what is your personality type? So it says use the questions on the outside of the chart to determine the 4 letters of your Myers-Briggs type. Myers-Briggs is an indicator. This is a personality type test. It is used as an indicator and it is used by a lot of employers, but you also have individuals who also use it to find out what their personality type is for their own personal reasons and apply it. For which each of the pair letters choose the side that seems most natural to you, even if you do not agree with every description. So it says E for extrovert. So here we go. Are you outwardly or inwardly focused? If you, oh, I'm in the middle of a live stream and people are calling. I hope they stop doing that. So it says, are you outwardly or inwardly focused? If you could be described as talkative, outgoing, like to be in a fast-paced environment, tend to work out ideas with others, think out loud, enjoy being the center of attention, then you are an extrovert. I didn't make this stuff up, y'all. This is backed. All right. Then, still, introvert, answer these questions. Could be described as reserved, private, prefer a slower pace with time for contemplation, tend to think things through inside your head, would rather observe than be the center of attention. If that is you, you are an introvert. That was question number 1. Question number 2. How do you prefer to take in information? If you focus on the reality of how things are, pay attention to concrete facts and details, prefer ideas that have practical applications, like to describe things in a specific liberal way, you are Sing Sing. I didn't make this stuff up. You are Sing Sing. Okay? Second part of question 2 says, I hope y'all can follow me on Facebook. It says, imagine the possibilities or how things could be. Notice the big picture, see how everything connects, enjoy ideas and concepts for their own sake. Like to describe things in a figurative, poetic way. If that is you, you are intuition. So we did E, introvert, extrovert, introvert. Now we're doing the second one, which I mentioned. Remember, Sing Sing and intuition. This is the way you take in information. Extrovert, introvert, the first question we did, this is where you focus your attention. If you have not already shared, please share. Please share the broadcast, Facebook, YouTube, please share the broadcast, Radio Land, please share the broadcast, download Sadora Radio on your Android or iPhone and type in Sadora Radio because this is good stuff. So moving on to question 3. Now we want to know how you make your decisions. So how do you prefer to make your decisions? If you make decisions in an impersonal way, using logical reasoning, value justice and fairness, enjoy finding the flaws in an argument, could be described as reasonable, level-headed. If that is you, you are a thinker. If that's you, you are a thinker. Moving on to the second part of how you make decisions. Base your decisions on personal values and how your actions affect others. Value harmony, forgiveness, like to please others and point out the best in people, could be described as warm and empathetic. If this is you, you is based on emotion, which is feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it again. We did 1. 1 says, are you outwardly or inwardly? That means, are you an extrovert or are you an introvert? That is where you focus your attention. Question number 2, how do you prefer to take in information? Are you Sing Sing or intuition? That is the way you take in information. We did, lastly, so far, number 3, how do you prefer to make your decisions? Are you a thinker or is it based on emotion? This is how you make your decisions. And we get into the last one. Number 4, how do you prefer to live your outer life? I could interpret that as how do I prefer to live my best life? But this says, how do you prefer to live your outer life? Prefer to have matters settled. Think rules and deadlines should be respected prefer to have detailed step-by-step instructions, make plans, want to know what you're getting into. If this is you, you are a person that judges. Moving on to part 2 of question 4. Prefer to have your options open. See rules and deadlines as flexible. Like to improvise and make things up as you go along. Are spontaneous, enjoy surprises and new situations. If this is you, you are P, perceiving. So, part 4, how do you prefer to live your outer life? Judging / perceiving. This is how do you choose to deal with people? How do you choose to deal with the world? That's the last part to this chart. Now I'm gonna stop my share. Hey Radio Land, how y'all doing over there? I'm gonna stop my share, and Facebook, you should be able, hopefully is following me along. I don't know, it may be delayed because I'm looking at it on Facebook. So it may be delayed. I think it is delayed. And I'm going to do this. Now y'all can see me again. It'll catch up, Facebook. I'm watching it. It'll catch up. All right. Now y'all can see me. All right. So I'm going to get into my personality because I took the personality test as well. And what I found out that for my test results, it gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5. So mine was mind, MID. This is the trait that determines how I interact with the environment. Extrovert, that was me. Energy, the trait that shows where we direct our mental energy. Mine was intuitive. Nature, the trait that determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Let me tell y'all something. Mine was emotional feelings. That was mine. Tactics, the trait that reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. I came out judge. Absolutely. And then it gives you percentage. When I give you this website, it also gives you the percentages of your strong points and your weak points. So I will be giving y'all this website. And then lastly, the trait, we're talking about personality traits right now. We talked about personality types, introvert, extrovert. Now we're talking about traits. So identity, the trait that underpins all others and showing confidence and abilities and decisions and being assertive. I came out to be assertive in my decision making. Now, once you take this personality type test, it's going to give you a whole bunch of information. Like it gave me, it went into my personality type, which is ENFJ type A. There's like 16 of them. 16. And mine was ENFJ type A. So it gives you all this information, and then it also lets you know who else is in your category, in the same category that is a well-known person or is famous. So I saw Oprah Winfrey. I saw, I think it was Ben Affleck. I saw Obama. And now I was like, oh, Obama's in there. He in that category. I must be okay. So it also gives you an overall name for your type. And that's the part I will keep to myself. Y'all don't need to know that. I gave out too much information about me already based on this test. So I want to share my screen again. And I want y'all to see. Let me see if it let me do it. I don't know. See if it follows me. It does follow me. So let me do this. I got to type in the website. Hold on. I know I had it. Hold on, y'all. Where is this website? Oh, here we go. Because I want y'all to see this. Let's see if this comes up. I don't know. Bing, bada, boom. Here it is. Facebook is going to catch up with you. It should be flipping in. Follow me right now. Absolutely. So let me take me off the screen because you don't need to see me. All right. So here it says, let me scroll down. It should follow me. I don't know why it's not following me. So right in here, it's going to say, take the complete test. You can view your detailed results. You can also get full information and unlocking your potential. So the website that Facebook and YouTube is looking at is www.16personality.com/free.personality.test. So Facebook, I'm going to type it in for you. Let me do this for y'all, Facebook. Hold on, y'all. I'm still typing. And I'm doing it from my phone. And you know how little the letters are. So Radioland, www.16 the word personalities.com/free FREE.personality-test. Facebook, I just sent you the link. Now, once you get there, you can immediately take the test, and it's going to ask you some questions like, you regularly make new friends. Do you agree or disagree? Where it says agree is in the green, you disagree is in the black. And you keep going down till you answer all these questions. Next, it says you spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. You select whether you agree or whether you disagree. I already did this test. I'm not doing this test again because when you do this test, you need to answer the questions truthfully and just be honest with yourself. You don't want nobody to see it. Nobody's going to see it but you. Then it says, seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Agree or disagree? You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Hey, that would be me. You usually stay calm even under pressure. Me again. So these are some of the type questions. Then it says, at social events, You rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and most likely talk to the ones you already know. Do you agree or disagree? Once you answer these questions, click keeping on next. This is not going to go next because I didn't answer none of these questions while I'm going live. I already took the test. I gave you my results. The only thing I didn't give you was my overall, and I'm keeping that to myself. Only thing y'all need to know is I'm right in there with Oprah Winfrey, Barack Obama, Mr. POTUS himself, and Ben Affleck, and it was another one. So what I want y'all to do is you now have the website. Go to the website, take the personality test. If you don't know what your personality type is, or you don't know what your personality trait is, this is an indicator that can give you some insight of who you really are. Okay? How much time do I have? I ain't got a lot of time. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share, Facebook, in a minute. It'll catch up in a minute. Facebook, it will catch up. I'll stop my share. All right, here I go. So that's what I wanted to share today. And I hope this information has been beneficial to you, and share it with people, share it with your family members. So your family, have fun with this, but take the questions very serious. And you know what? This is just the website I gave y'all is just a it's not as detailed as another one that I did. The other one I did was very, very, very detailed, got really into my life. So, but the one I'm sharing with you is just as good. So I want to say thank you, Apostle April. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, Kenzie. Kenzie, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Thank you for tuning in. And I will rock on. I appreciate that. And I put in here the website, www.16personality-free-personality-test. Obinya, it's been a while since I seen you as well. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm going to use the last 15 minutes of the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show on Sador. I'm going to use the last few minutes strictly for my radio audience because they're tuned in with me and because they love me because I play house music. So I can't play house music on live Facebook because I always get the notification. Your video is in violation of copyright laws. You have been muted in 149 countries. So that's why I stopped playing music and when I go live on Facebook. However, thank you everybody for tuning in with me. Tune in with me every Tuesday here on Sador Radio, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take the personality test, y'all. Take the personality test, y'all. Have fun with it. Share it with your friends. If you got something out the broadcast, share the broadcast as well. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Even if you're fully vaccinated, wear your mask. Keep in mind the announcement that I made earlier. Don't be surprised if your employer tells you that it is now company policy that you must be fully vaccinated. And if you choose not to do it, your employer is going to get with you. Okay? So take care, Facebook, Radio Land. Don't go nowhere. I have something for you. Matter of fact, I'm going to give it to you now. Let me give it to you now. All right. That's for my radio folks. Facebook, thank you for tuning in. YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Share the broadcast. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, Let's Talk with Carolyn on the Sador Radio Show YouTube channel or the Sador Radio Station YouTube channel. Subscribe to both. Take care, everybody, and I will see y'all next Tuesday on the Sador Radio Show. Other than that, you will catch me on my next live stream. Take care, everybody. Stay blessed up. Bye-bye. It's been fun.